Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Thank you as always for coming back, and thank you for coming back to this series, An America's Adventure. We are still with our first club, Club Nacional de Football in Uruguay. I've gone quite a bit into the season. We are taking on Racing Club today in the Copa Libertadores group stage. I've gone a little bit further than I planned to do. We'll show you the results in a second. Before we do that, a little bit of admin. As always, remember to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and jump in the comments and the description. If you haven't already, the Kaiserslautern series is motoring now. We are into the second season in that, so make sure you jump along and watch the whole series of that if you haven't, because it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. But without further ado, let's get in and catch up on what's happened. I'm not going to do what I normally do and show you all the goals, because it would take a while. There's been a lot of them. So you can see that we beat Torquay 4-0 with goals from Burgesio, Rafael Garcia, Amaral and Pablo Garcia. And then we went away to Santos and we got done. A 6-2 defeat. Brian Ocampo and Burgesio getting our goals. I was always expecting to lose that game, if I'm being honest. Would have liked to have not lost it by that much, but it is what it is. We went with the attacking tactic. We just thought, why not? We'll just go for it. A bit like Leeds at Old Trafford. Just go for it and lose 6-2. Why not? Why not? We then went away to Phoenix and we beat 10 men. They had a man sent off after half an hour. Ignacio Lores got both our goals, one in each half. Racing Club in the Libertadores group again, away in Argentina. Beat them 3-1. Very good performance. Lores, Burgesio and Lucas Rodriguez with the goals. Back to league action for the next couple of games. Home game against Rentistas. Ignacio Lores and Pastorini got the goals in a 2-0 win. And then away at Defensor Sporting, we lost 3-2. We were 2-0 up after 23 minutes. A brace from Burgesio. And it was 2-2 by half time. We had Hugo Magallanes sent off 12 minutes into the second half. And 7 minutes after that, they scored what proved to be the winner. So that disappointing result, it does keep us top, but it has just tightened the gap a little bit. I mean, you can see our goal difference is ridiculous. 20 goals scored, 4 conceded in 7 games, 6 wins and a defeat. So that defeat of Defensor Sporting, I mean, they are down there in 12th. It wasn't a good defeat, to be fair. There never is a good defeat, obviously. But it was a game I expected to win. The big shock is our big rivals Peñarol are still struggling. They're down in 11th place. They are still struggling massively. Don't have anything else really to show you, so we will get straight on with it. We'll have a look. We'll have a look at the groups. Why not? Flamengo are already through with 4 games in some groups. Libertad and Independiente del Valle and Internacional and Tigre in Group B all have a chance of going through. River and Alianza Lima look good at the minute, well, especially River. Alianza are obviously still under threat from Caracas and Paranaense. Sao Paulo and Bolivar lead the way in Group D, but they're on 3 games. Group E sees Independiente Medellin just a point ahead of Palmeiras and the strongest, and Peñarol struggling again. Sorry, FM Grasshopper, but they are struggling. They are not a good AI team, apparently. In Group F, Boca. What is going on there? Can Deportivo Tashir? Why are they on? What is going on there? What is happened there with that group? That is bizarre. I have no idea why they are showing the 4th place team in second. That is bizarre. Boca and Emelec, anyway, are leading the way in that group, and Universidad Católica are on their tails as well. Gremio and Atlético Nacional are leading the way in Group G, but Vélez are level with Nacional on points, and Olympia are still in it as well. And I don't know if you can see behind me. Maybe I'll just flick myself off screen a second, or maybe we'll just go in and have a look at our group. Maybe we could just do that instead, couldn't we? We can have a look at our group. We are in Group H. We are the final group. That's better. There we go. You can see it now. We are 3 points behind Santos. I always came into this thinking it was going to be a head-to-head against Racing Club for second place. And if we beat them today, we are second. That is it. It's job done because we've already beaten them in Argentina. If we follow it up with a win today, that's it. We're through. So that is the aim, obviously. I will just have a look at the team. I'm sure I picked it before I started recording. Again, it's been 3 weeks, I think, since I recorded. It's not been that long since I played a save. But everything's looking good there. Quite a few players on the bench need minutes, but yeah, we're struggling a little bit. Did get a comment saying to look at Santiago Cartagena as one of the youth prospects, and he does look good, to be fair. I had my eye on him, but I've actually decided to bring him up because, yeah, he looks tasty. And the other one that was pointed out to me was Axel Perez. Again, was having a look at him, was keeping an eye on him, and again, decided to call him up, just give him a few games here and there if I can. You can see he's done well for the age group teams, so he's one that we will look to give some game time to as and when we can. But it's about as strong as it gets. I mean, we do, right back is Baranda guy usually, but he is suspended. Matthias Laborda is suspended as well. And then Felipe Gadoz, who was out on loan, and has come back when I can't register him. So that makes sense. And Axel Perez is unregistered. So that is about as good as it gets, really, for this team. It's about, when I say that, I mean, that's about as strong as I can get it. Not as good as it gets. So it's a good team. It's a very, very good team. There's a lot of players in here that I'm really, really liking. So, very, very confident. All we need to do is avoid defeat. And if we do lose, as long as we don't lose more than 3 goals, then we're all right. We're all right. So, yeah, let's pump fists. Oh, yeah, do you know, I am easily led. I find myself going with the assistant recommended a lot. It's really, I don't know why. I never did before, but I just in all my saves, I just seem to go with what the assistant wants to say. It's well, great minds, I guess. Right, in we go. Let's see what we can do. A few of these players I really like. Ignacio Lores has been superb for us. Borgesio scoring goals as well. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of players. Gabriel Neves in midfield I really like as well. So there's some. I know people get put off by managing in South America. Just go for it. Just do it. It's superb. It is so much fun. FM Grasshopper will back me up on that as well. He loves managing in all these South American countries. They are going to be a man down immediately. 16 minutes in, and they are a man down. I've got a personal save with Estudiantes in Argentina, because you know how much I love them. And I played a game, and they had a guy get 2 bookings in the same minute of the match. I didn't actually see I don't know whether he committed a foul and then argued with the ref. It might have been what happened. And Brian Ocampo has put us in. He's put us in front, and he's put us through to the knockout rounds, you would think, against 10 men. That's got to be us through already. But yeah, it's so much fun in South America. It really is. That's a wonderful ball, isn't it? And on the half volley, Brian Ocampo smashes it in. I mean, he was completely ignored there at the back stick, to the point I actually kind of thought he might have been offside, but no. Santos, a couple of goals to the good in their game with Cerro Porteño, so it's going to be us and them going through. We do play them next, but I'm not going to do either of the other 2 group games, I don't think, because this puts us through, so there'll be no point, to be honest. The Santos game would have been nice, but it's not really going to matter, to be honest, as Oliveras clips it into midfield, but he's giving it away, and here's Rojas. Oh, he's hit a brilliant hit. Wow, that was a brilliant hit. Hit the inside. He is unlucky. And to be fair, Racing Club, well, kind of should be level. That was a hell of a hit, and they've done all right considering they've done, half an hour-ish with 10 men. They've done all right. They're not doing bad at all. In fact, probably slightly the better team. And I say that, and they've just given it away cheaply. And here's Lores, Oliveros, Magallanes to Neves. Oh, it's lovely. Oh! Carballo denied by the keeper, tipped it onto the post. It was a wonderful move. Neves, Oh, I thought Magallanes was going to get onto that, but he didn't. Look at this. This was beautiful. This was superb football. Incisive, quick, slick, accurate. I mean, the finish wasn't bad. He maybe should have gone far post with that one. But that was more like it. That was more like it, boys. But we were on the defence here. Magallanes with a big, big header away. And it set Lores away down the left. Whips across the early ball to Ocampo. He's in. Oh, he's hit the post. On a block. What a block that was. And I think the free kick's gone the other way. This was unlucky. Hit the post. And what a block that is. What a block to deny Rodriguez. That was wow. I think that's the best block I've seen on this game ever. From any version of the game. That was absolutely unbelievable. Right, Rodriguez bringing it away now. Bergessio's in space. He's found him. Oh, he delayed and delayed and delayed. That was ice cool. I think he's 36, I think, Bergessio. But he's an absolute beauty. He's a legend. What a finish this is. I mean, this is a 36-year-old's finish, if ever there was one. Look, just doesn't rush. Sublime. Absolutely sublime. 2-0. Job done. Game won. Qualification sealed, you would think. Now, where's the Santos game? Where is the Santos game? They are still 2-0 up. But it basically, I mean, again, that 6-2 defeat in Brazil kind of means that Santos game's irrelevant as well, because unless we win it by 4 clear goals, and the scoreline is less than 6-2, then we won't get above them. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Pump fist, yeah, right back here. I want to keep going. I want to get 4 or 5 here. Sorry, Racing Club. I have nothing particularly against you, apart from the fact that I like Estudiantes, so I hate every other Argentinian club. But I want to put you to the sword, massively. Here's Ocampo. Oh! It's a foul. It is a foul. It is a penalty, and I'm guessing... Oh, it's a VAR check. It is a penalty. And didn't get the option to change it. It's Bergessio to take it. I don't think I would have changed it. And it's in the bottom corner, and it is 3-0. Come on. 12th goal of the season for Gonzalo Bergessio. And Santos, not to be outdone, a 3-0 up in their game as well. This is beautiful. What a great, great result. I mean, the back line are not playing well. None of them have got good ratings, but that's because they're not really having to do a lot, are they? And the front 6 have all got really good ratings. Who am I going to... Who could I bring on? I might bring Cartagena on, actually. Should we give Cartagena half an hour? Why not? I think he's better as a deep-lying playmaker. He's got great passing, so he is a playmaker rather than a box-to-box, isn't he? So he can come on for Neves, who can have a well-earned rest. And Santiago Cartagena can come on. He has played in the Sudamericana. Oh, that was the sub-20s, yeah. He did all right as well for the under-20s in that tournament. But this is his debut for Nacional, so that's quite exciting. Leandro Añasco can come on as well. And our young up-and-coming left-back, he can come on and get some minutes. Lucas Rodriguez might come off. Just trying to have a look to see who I would bring on for him. Not sure at the minute. But we're in with a highlight here. Roche clips it out to Mendes. Down the line for Ocampo. Rodriguez. Carballo. Oh, Cartagena's making a run there. Oh, Lores. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, that was unlucky. Look, you can see here, this is Cartagena making the run forward. Oh, what if he'd have carried on that run? I think he would have got the pass. Lores, though, so unlucky not to put that away. Oh, I thought the highlight was continuing then. I mean, we've put them to the sword, 10 men, they haven't been able to handle us. I think we would have beaten them anyway, to be honest. Let's see what else we can do. Well, we might as well give Chori Castro a bit of a run, mightn't we? Give Lucas Rodriguez a bit of a break. I don't think I can make any other changes. No, I can only do 3. Again, it's been a little while since I played this save. I can't remember if it's 3 in the league as well. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Cannot remember. I'm playing so many different saves. I can't remember what the rules are from one league to the next, to be honest. I'm going to drop a little praise in because we're 10 minutes in. 10 minutes to go, sorry. And we're doing brilliantly. And I've not dropped a shout, I don't think, at all in this game. Again, it's just been clinical, hasn't it? 13 shots, 6 on target. But the XG is 3.6. So we've done well. We've created good chances. 2 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances. So that's not a bad little return for a match, to be fair. And it's a very, 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 very good win. Shame we didn't actually see Cartagena on the ball. It would have been nice to see that. Outstretched arms, very pleased. Not a lot else you could say, to be fair. It looks as though Gonzalo Borgesio gets man of the match. He scored 2 goals, but only gets a 7.7. Performance was very good. That's as run-of-the-mill a victory as it... Wow! Look at that. What is going on with Peñarol? I mean, I've heard people saying there have been some big teams go down. I mean, if you are following my Kaiserslautern save and you're up to date with it, you know that Bayer Leverkusen are now in the 2nd division. I've heard a lot of people say Tottenham go down quite a lot. This is mad. Mad. Absolutely mad. Well, we should... It's not... Oh, does it not go... What are the league sorting rules? Oh. Games won, goal difference, goal scored, away goal scored. That's weird. What? And how does the team in 3rd go through to the 2nd? It must be a couple of the best place, 3rd places. Oh, there's H is what, 8 groups? But that's 16T. I have no idea what's going on. I don't understand why we're not through yet. We should be through, really. That does mean, though, we could come back for the Santos game, couldn't we? It's a huge game. And I thought it would have head-to-head with it being a group stage. So, yeah. I think we will do Deportivo Maldonado, who are 6th currently, and Plaza Colonia, who are 8th. We'll do those 2 off camera. I will show you the goals from those in the next episode. And we'll do Santos. Why not? We'll do Santos. It's a huge game. If we beat them, you never know. We could overturn them at the top, maybe. But apologies. I thought that win today would put us through. But never mind. We're back. The series is back up and running. I'll get episodes out as often as I can. The issue, obviously, with the whole, means that the kids are at home, the wife can't work. So usually I would I'd get home from work at lunchtime, early afternoon, and I'd have a couple of hours to record, and I'd usually get a day on a Friday when I could record. Oh, that's gone. So all I've got is like half an hour, 40 minutes in an evening maybe to do as much as I can. So I will get episodes out as often and as regularly as I can because I love it. So yeah, stick with the channel. The best thing to do is subscribe, click the bell to turn on notifications, and then you'll get a nice little message saying GamerJamesFM uploaded a video, and then you can watch it. And as always, as well, jump in the comments, jump in the description, check out the Kaiserslautern series. It is going phenomenally well. Loving that one as well. And yeah, in the description you can find links to my Twitter and Instagram, so make sure you follow. And I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.